your thoughts at @theagenda_SABC. Let's look at an aspect that has to deal with Marikana, and in particular the land. The land on which Marikana, the incident actually happened, is subject to a land claim. Now, joining us here in studio is Jerome Lottering, who is representing some of the claimants. Jerome, always a pleasure having you in this program to explain some of the issues that you have. Just firstly, tell us about this land claim.
Good morning, Blaine. Let me start off by saying that we have no issue with what happened at Marikana in terms of the massacre. That is an issue between an employer and their employees.
Right.
But we, as the Middle Kraal Community Development Association, we submitted a land claim in 2014 for the Middle Kraal land, which includes the Koppie, the Roland Shaft, and all of Lonmin's major operations in Marikana. This Middle Kraal, it's called Middle Kraal, it's adjacent to Wonderkop, so it's not part of Wonderkop. This morning, the Wonderkop Land Claims Committee was on Morning Live, stating that the Koppie belongs to them and they've laid a claim. That is absolute false information that was given to South Africa today, because we are aware of them, they are aware of us. They know that we have a claim that includes the Koppie, and that Koppie does not include Wonderkop. They were talking about title deeds I just can't recall what they were saying about renting, some renting documents they had, which was paid for. That was for inside the community, the village of Wonderkop, not outside of Wonderkop. The Koppie is far outside of Wonderkop, the village of Wonderkop. The Koppie does not include Wonderkop. The Koppie is part of our land claim. We submitted our land claim in 2014. We went to rural development. They told us that the Wonderkop Land Claims Committee tried to claim Middle Kraal with the Koppie. Their claim was rejected.
How many, Jerome, how many claimants are you representing here? How many families
we
are
are five families that was evicted in 1969 by Lonmin to start their mining operations there. All those mining operations today in Marikana is as a result of the eviction of my ancestors back in 1969.
I just wanted to go through this systematically and give us a sense of what we're talking about here. Geographically, what are we talking about here in terms of the Marikana land?
When you look at the photos, you see the Koppie and the flat piece of land in front of the Koppie.
Yeah.
That is where my great-grandfather plowed his vegetables. That was his land that he plowed vegetables. When you go further down, you get Roland Shaft, you get another Koppie, where you have the smelter. Next to the smelter, you find 30 of our family graves that are older than 100 years old. Next to that, there's ruins.
Is the grave still there?
The graves are still there. Lonmin allowed us to have a cleansing ceremony there a couple of years back. So they are aware of this. Roland Shaft is included in our land claim. Everybody's aware of this. So I was surprised this morning because my relatives in the Northwest, they phoned me this morning and they said, check on Morning Live. These guys from Wonderkop, they are there, and they are saying this land belongs to them. But we are saying,
You know the community of
They
Wonderkop?
know us, they know us, we know them.
Have you all had discussions about this?
We've had discussions and everything about this. They are aware of our claim. And we told them that we are aware that they tried to claim our land fraudulently, and their claim was rejected. So let me just start there.
Yeah. You lodged this claim in 2014.
2014.
But we're talking about what's stemming back to the 60s. Yeah?
Back to the 60s, yes.
Yeah.
So you know what angers us as well is that the ANC government and all these politicians, they talk about expropriation without compensation. Let's first deal with the restitution claim before we go there. Because by 2014, the Legal Resources Center and those people from Wonderkop, they went to the Constitutional Court and they got the 2014 claims stopped from being processed. Our claim was in the process of being finalized when the Constitutional Court stopped our claim from being processed. So we are sitting in a place now where the National Assembly has to now reenact the land restitution claim for 2014. And they are not doing that.
So nothing has happened since 2014?
Well, the restitution claim was stopped in 2016 by the Constitutional Court. They gave the government, the ANC government, 2 years to reenact this law properly, and they never did that till now. So we are sitting in a place where we can't claim our land. We are seeing expropriation without compensation, which does not make sense to us. Give us a chance to claim our land, like other claimants here in South Africa. Give us a chance to claim our land, then after we can talk about expropriation. Now they're putting the horse before the cart. But the reason why I'm here is because we have been struggling for 5 years with Lonmin. Now Lonmin has sold the mine to Sibanye. With the Department of Rural Development, and we've made no headway. Our families
during your engagement with Lonmin, take us through what sort of progress was made back then.
Well, I've got numerous emails that were sent through to them. We've had meetings with them here in Melrose Arch. We've had meetings with them in their complex in Marikana, and they've been playing games with us. They have been promising things to us, and nothing has happened since. You know, so we are the little guys. We don't have money to pay lawyers to take them on. David Ramohanwe was here with David van Wyk this morning. David van Wyk has got contacts all over the world raising money for David Ramohanwe, and then the Legal Resources Center is helping them. And they've got a case against the Bapo Bamogale because the Bapo is saying Wonderkop belongs to them. And they are saying they don't fall under the Bapo. But let me tell you one more thing. The Bapo tried to claim our land as well. And Rural Development rejected their claim also. But what happened today is that AMCU has got lawyers sending letters to the Bapo asking for permission to use the copy to have events when they should be asking us. We are the owners of the land, not the Bapo, not Wonderkop. We, the Middle Karl Community Development Association. And up until today, we are being ignored, we are being pushed from side to side, and we've had enough of this. That is why I'm here, and I'm very angry, very, very angry, because my elders in Northwest, all over the country, they phoned me saying what is going on here, because they've mandated me to look after this. And we have been struggling, and we're looking for assistance from anyone out there.
But what's the way forward, Jerome?
Well, I mean, what we want is for the ANC government to do what they're supposed to be doing and reenact the Restitution Act. Why they're not doing it? Because the Constitutional Court judges told them that they cannot do this. It must happen in the National Assembly. So it's in the ANC's court now, but they're not doing their work. I don't know what they're busy with.
You said there's five families that
Five
laying
families,
claim?
yes.
And you're getting no assistance from any NGOs or any?
We've gone to all the Chapter 9 institutions, all the law clinics, everybody that you can mention, we've been to them. No one wants to help us.
On a day like this, when you see a tragedy that happened 7 years ago like this, does it hold sway? Does it have any impact on the families that have laid claim to this?
Blood has been spilled on our land. Blood has been spilled on our land, and then they want to hold a memorial there. Like I said, we don't have an issue with what has happened there because it is a tragedy. But that is an issue between an employer and their employees and the government, the police. That is their issue. Our issue is things are happening there without our involvement, without us being consultant. And that is wrong, because we cannot go to Zulu land in Nkonyama Trust and just do what we want to. We need to respect each other as South Africans, because it feels like this is the third time we are being robbed of this land. First it was the apartheid government, then it was the English with Lonmin, and now, again, it is the ANC government allowing this thing to happen to us.
Land is, of course, an emotive issue, and we hear your story. You can come back to us, give us any in terms of developments. We'll get you back on air. We'll test your theories as well in terms of your claim. And, well, best of luck to you as well.
Thank you, Sean.
All
Thank you, Blaine.
That was Jerome Lottering, and he's representing some of the land claimants that have laid claim to some of the areas in Marikana. Well, in other